Hey there, I'm meteorologist Mackenzie Bart, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about throughout the forecast tonight. If you haven't heard already, we do have an impending winter weather system that I think all eyes have kind of been focused on. It's expected to bring us rain, the chance for a bit of a wintry mix, snow, cold temperatures, the coldest we've seen since 2000, negative wind chill values, and gusty conditions, all of that compacted into one forecast. So we're going to go over all of that this evening, talk about the best time to travel if you are for the holidays. I also have our live stream pulled up here, so I'll try to get to everybody's questions if I can. If not, you can always find me at Mackenzie Bart on Facebook and Twitter, and of course our Fox 8 Facebook and other social media will answer your question there. All right, we got a few people on here. Hey, Mike. Thanks for joining. We got some folks from Marion. Thanks for being on here. Appreciate it. All right, let's get into the forecast details, as I'm sure you guys got a lot of plans heading into the holiday. We'll go over the easy part, which is tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Quiet but cold. Temperatures into the 20s tonight. That's where we'll wake up tomorrow morning. Chuck is right. Winter's here. First official day of winter is Wednesday, but definitely going to feel like it the next few days. Merry Christmas, Angela. Thanks for hopping on. Tomorrow, temperatures will make it into the upper 30s, mostly to partly cloudy, so we'll get a few breaks of sunshine here and there, but still staying pretty cold and chilly throughout the day. Things are clear and quiet here, and that system that you're seeing just to our west, that is not going to have any impact to us. That system right now moving through parts of Chicago, stretching up through Minneapolis, that is going to move off to the north and east. And then behind it, that's a system right there that we're watching out for. I know it doesn't look very threatening right now, but it is just starting, so it has to go the whole way across the country before it reaches our neighborhood. Now, we are starting to see some models come into better consistency, but still a long way to go, so we could see some changes. Mike asks, are you guys certain that it's going to be just rain Thursday, or is it possible for snow that day as well? Right now, it looks like most of the day on Thursday will be rain. We could have a bit of a wintry mix throughout parts of the morning, but by the afternoon, temperatures will be too warm. It'll just be rain. And then heading into the overnight is when we'll expect it to be snow. We are Northeast Ohio. We can do this. I agree, Sharon. We're strong. And hopefully a lot of people can just be at home, enjoying time with their families. Do you expect a blizzard for Marion? We'll actually get into that. We could see some blizzard-like conditions with the gusty winds, the blowing snow. So, yeah. Chris, what happens if we get nothing? I think that is a very slim chance that we get nothing. I definitely think we'll get something. So let's talk about all the advisories that we have stretching across the country. We have nothing here, but we have wind chill warnings and watches and winter storm watches and advisories, you name it. It's all across the country, even stretching down through parts of Texas. Not very often they see wind chill warnings, but they have one as temperatures are expected to fall for them too. Even in Florida, they're expected to get into the 30s. Now that is cold for our Floridians. Here's what the long-range model looks like, and as we head into the week, especially by Wednesday, we'll have more of a higher resolution look of what we're going to see. So throughout the first half of the week, staying quiet, Wednesday staying quiet, our models have rain moving in Thursday, and then once we get overnight Thursday into Friday, that colder air is expected to move in. So far it looks like Friday morning temperatures will still be in the 40s and 30s, but they'll fall fast throughout the day, and that's when some of that snow is expected to move in. And with the colder air, we're looking at some slick spots, so anything that was damp will definitely freeze as we go from the 30s back into the teens and single digits, and then we are expecting some moderate snow to push throughout the area, and then we'll change over into lake effect snow Saturday into Sunday. So yes, the chances for a white Christmas are going up. Kathy wants a white Christmas. I know, that would be nice. Here's what it looks like if you are doing any traveling. Is anyone traveling the next few days, maybe locally or across the country, see family or friends? Thursday, I'd say if you can't go earlier in the week, Thursday probably going to be one of the better days for you. I'd still use some caution as we'll have rain and could have a few spotty areas of a wintry mix, but as of right now, I'd say Thursday, especially early morning and afternoon, is probably the best time to do that. Friday, not looking good for any travel. We'll be dealing with flash freeze with any wet spots. We could have, again, another chance for more widespread wintry mix with rain changing into snow. And then gusts are expected to pick up over 40 miles per hour heading into Friday. So any snow that we do see not only will drop visibility, but also will be drifting. And that'll be something we see on Saturday too. Saturday later in the day, probably another time to do some traveling for the holiday, especially because the roads should be getting some treatment clear by then. Could have a few lingering slick spots, but at least we'll start to see that lake effect kick in Saturday into Sunday, so not a widespread event. Vince, I want to spend Christmas Eve and day with my family, not plowing. I feel ya. Thank you for bringing us a white Christmas. My tree's up. Oh yeah, I put my tree up too, Kathy. And ready to do some cooking. That sounds like a great plan. Let's talk about the wind chill, because this is another part of the mess that we have heading our way. So Wednesday and Thursday really won't see much of a wind chill, but gusts will pick up right around 40 miles per hour, if not above, by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So air temperatures will hang out in the teens and single digits, but that's what it's going to feel like. Feel like -10 in the morning of Friday. Feel like -18 at points on Saturday, -8. So Christmas, you're really just going to want to be spending it indoors. And we could have the issue with some power outages. So if you don't have that backup plan already, a generator or just a few things to keep you warm and safe inside the house, wouldn't be a bad idea on these calm days to do that. All right, someone asked about blizzard warning. So we have actually not seen a blizzard warning for a while here. I know in Northeast Ohio you would think otherwise, but it's been 3,644 days since we have seen a blizzard warning. And it does take certain conditions to make a blizzard warning across the region, especially the wind gusts. That's kind of a big component. So the conditions for that, someone asked here, what are the conditions for a blizzard warning? In 12 to 18 hours, you need to see sustained wind gusts of 30 to 35 miles per hour or greater, and you also need to have the snow conditions. So a lot of it has to deal with the winds and also onset of the snow. So you have to have both of those factors to prompt a blizzard warning. I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see some of those advisories, at least maybe a winter storm watch in effect by Wednesday. Probably be letting that out so we can kind of prepare heading into the weekend. And of course, we'll get more details as we head over the next few days. Remember, that system still very far out. Yeah, you're going to want to watch out for the pipes in your home, Kathy. Good idea. Denise wants a white Christmas in Paynesville. It will be nice to have a white Christmas. Hopefully you don't have to do too much snow or plowing, but the hard thing will be with the blowing snow. It'll kind of be hard to plow. You'll need to, do it every so often because your neighbor's snow will end up in your yard. All right, here's what this forecast looks like. So Tuesday, Wednesday, conditions staying quiet. Thursday, all rain. And then overnight Thursday into Friday, we'll start to see the snow pick up, changing over from rain to snow, with temperatures fall from the 30s down into the teens and single digits. Saturday, I know the Browns play, and we were looking up what the temperature is forecasted to be at the kickoff. Looks like it'll be around 8 degrees for kickoff of the Browns game. Ugh, that is not fun. Saturday into Sunday, we'll see that lake effect event mainly kick in. So that's something we'll be watching out for. But check that out. Highs only in the teens, morning temperatures in the single digits. And remember, we have the chance for wind chill values looking at -10 to -15 below zero. So it's definitely a weekend you'll want to spend inside, staying as warm as you can. We'll see a little bit of relief, aka the 20s, back by next week. All right, I will leave you with another look at look at the travel conditions before we head off, but I'll be back on Fox 8 News at 10. We'll get some more updated information then, and we'll have that for you if you want to join us there. And remember, every single day we're going to get new information on this system as it continues to inch a little bit closer. So if you do have travel plans for the holidays, I would highly suggest tuning in, and we'll continue to narrow down the forecast for you. We'll also have a look at snowfall totals later on in the week. Matthew asked, can you give us a projected snowfall totals? It's a little bit hard right now because we're still seeing this storm track wiggle a little bit. I will say you'll probably want, it's definitely shovelable snow, but we'll continue to narrow it down on those numbers as we head throughout the week. So I hate to, give you a little teaser like that, Matthew, but feel free to tune back in the week and we'll definitely get more consistency on that. All right, everyone. Stay safe, enjoy the calm conditions while we have it. Again, we'll provide updates on air and online. You can always find that at fox8.com underneath the forecast discussion. Have a good night.